Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Brian Leonard with Hasbro Studios here again.
Robert Fuchs, Hasbro Studios.
Hey there, it's Woody, director.
It's Jason Thiessen, supervising director.
My name's Tabitha. No, it's Nicole Oliver, Princess Celestia, and Shirley.
And I'm still Kathy Westluck, voice of Spike and the Mayor.
And I'm Andrea Lipman, Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy.
I'm Wabitha Waint Wamain. Tabitha St. Germain.
She's a rabbit.
I'm Daniel Ingram. I'm the songwriter.
Red Sorensen, art director.
That's kind of what it's like in the recording booth all the time when we do these shows. It is really, I think, as much fun as people perceive it to be. It really, really is a great way to make a living. I feel really lucky. I think a lot of us do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like how Terry will kind of keep the energy going and, mess with you guys a lot and
it's Terry
make
Clausen,
jokes.
our
Terry
voice
Clausen.
director.
My favorite
here.
Terry direction is, that's just weird.
Or, that's a choice.
That's a choice.
Followed by a long pause.
Or when you call him Ken.
Right.
Yeah, and that's just awkward.
And that same kind of atmosphere is really important for all the artists as well.
Mm-hmm.
We want them to be totally comfortable and a bunch of goofballs up there. And
That's where ideas come from, because a lot of times we'll joke about, we'll make some outlandish joke in a scene, and then that will actually spark an idea.
right, it'll be like, oh, we obviously can't do that.
Yeah,
and then
but maybe, and then you go around it, and then suddenly you've got a brand new idea that you didn't think of before.
that's right.
So who are the voices of our Cutie Mark Crusaders? They're not here right now, but
No,
let's
Scootaloo
give them
is
some props.
Maddie Peters, and
Claire Corlett.
Claire Corlett, yeah.
Bell.
Is
Sorry,
Sweetie
I
Belle.
blanked on her.
And Apple Bloom.
Sweetie
My
Belle.
little sister.
And Michelle
Creeber, yeah.
Kraber
Is Apple Bloom.
is Apple Bloom.
Such an awesome move.
When did that become
Oh,
motorized?
look at that. I got a hitch in my giddy up.
It's Scootaloo's wings.
Walker.
Oh, so it's wind powered.
Is that the sound of her wings?
Whoa.
Yeah. She's
Nice
got a little
helmet.
Evan Rude on the
Nice.
back.
The down shot.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we love the touch of throwing on a motor sound effect on there.
What's the horsepower on that thing?
Half.
Less than one.
It's just a little thing. This was storyboarded by Francisco Avalos. Am I saying that right? And Scott Geralds.
Some great backgrounds in here by Phil Caesar. He really nailed it. Treehouse.
Oh yeah, did he design that treehouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the in the first episode we see it.
Fantastic Phil. We owe so much to him. He does amazing work.
Yeah, he just.
This is
he
where they
bangs
talk
it
about
out.
her amazing voice. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she.
But Claire is like the. It's funny because Maddie and Michelle Creeber are both phenomenal singers, and Claire does not like to sing. She just said to us very clearly, "I don't sing. Don't ask me to sing." Like,
She has an amazing scream though.
Yes. A head clearer.
Yeah.
Squeaks.
So when Lauren developed the little ponies, I guess obviously the links between the older ponies had to be there, and all of that with the, Michelle and her accent and the connection.
Right, the family resemblance.
That's funny because I've worked with Claire Corlett on other shows where she's sung and just been phenomenal.
that's what I've been hearing rumors of. I'm
Yeah.
like, why did I get missed? Like, she told
Why
me
did we
no.
get the shaft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Michelle Creeber does a phenomenal job too.
Yeah, so Michelle
And Maddie
so,
Peters.
So everyone's switching parts. They're all sort of, and then I think it was we had Maddie singing for Sweetie Belle as badly as she could.
So
So
Scootaloo actually.
oh, was it Scootaloo? Yes,
Yeah.
right. So Maddie singing for Scootaloo as badly as she could. Yeah.
Yeah, because the whole point was they were kind of
As
playing,
Scootaloo, yeah.
playing against what they should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
I think what I was so impressed with, these are young ladies. They were, when they were doing the show, 9, some of them, 10, and
Yeah.
their reading was clearer than mine a lot of the time. But they're just very talented, very present, and very composed. It's a little intimidating.
Yeah, they're always way more on the ball than
we are.
More
the young-
mature, actually.
Claire will point out where there should be commas in the script,
Yes.
and you spelled that wrong. Or she's awesome.
we love it when they slip into their natural modes of being little kids. You know, you get a lot of good subtlety out of that.
True.
But don't give Claire cookies.
No.
She'll
Get
start
her
running
too
around her.
Yeah, and there's some
I think you should speak to the storyboarding that we do on these shows, JT, because I know
Yeah.
that this one in particular, right?
Yeah, we did a lot of extra, revisions ourselves. Well, season 1 we kind of took a lot on ourselves, but this one, this whole sequence, didn't you and I kind of both do a lot of revisions ourselves?
Yeah, that's
This whole sequence, we were trying to figure out how to tell this story without any words of them, doing each of these events. I remember you did this part.
Oh man, this was a trick.
This was tricky. Trying to tell the audience what she's doing without saying it. You know, she's trying another talent and failing at it. Boy, they're not all easy to.
Yeah, our storyboarders, they elevate the show and they make it work, right? It's our job to make sure that it's working amazingly well.
Yeah.
So what talent would this be, do you think?
ESP. This is
Witchcraft. Necromancy.
And then getting the thread of always looking for that cutie mark. Is it gonna happen, and like keeping that 1, 2, 3 of each of them looking at their flanks. And Will had to come up with a piece of music that went through this entire long sequence. It was a very long montage.
And this,
The lake bottom with the coral.
Right.
Seahorses.
I like the flippers on the hook.
Yeah, me
And
too.
Rib, a lot of design in there.
the composer Will is really good at taking little threads of, little kernels of a tune and like repeating them throughout the season. So you can look for this little thing later on in many episodes.
And now we've got Cheerily, everyone.
Cheerily!
Cheerily, Nicole.
I think this is the second episode that she's featured in, right?
Our teacher at Ponyville.
I liked Cheerilee because, I love doing Princess Celestia, but Cheerilee's just a little bit more she's a little bit more allowed to let her mane down. A little more and to not
Well,
be
she
so
dates.
perfect.
She dates.
That's right.
She dates. Oh, spoiler alert.
Season 2.
And she's so cheery all the time.
Which is just like me, isn't it, Jason?
Yes, of course.
I like the two-tone manes there.
Well, they're so colorful.
Yeah.
There's the 3-way hoof clap there.
Oh man.
The what?
The first. It's like a
A 3-way high five.
yeah.
You know what?
Bro hoof.
With the hollow.
We realized at the end of season 1 that Scootaloo's main piece had a little pink pixel floating in the air just out behind it.
Really?
Yeah, so there's a lot of scenes out there if you have some
Red's
high
going-
definition TVs.
She's flyways.
Yeah.
She's flyways.
That's right.
She's more
It was
product.
intentional.
Yeah. All intentional.
Trust me on this one.
Can I ask a question? Does anybody know how? Was it always intended that Sweetie Belle be in my family, in Rarity's family? And why does the rest of my family not have the same accent?
Because you are Rarity.
Well, I know,
Fake.
but it's such a yeah. Because there is that. But was that conscious? That
She's
just happened?
trying to transcend her ancestry.
Roots.
Right,
She went
yeah.
on a long summer vacation.
Not very long.
In Biarritz. and came up because mom's a bit different.
Came back with
Yeah.
highlights, pearls, and an accent.
Lauren had in mind that, some kids kind of rebel against their parents and they do the opposite
Right.
of whatever their parents' styles
So that was
are.
a
and
Lauren thing, was it?
I believe so.
Well,
Yeah.
What do you say?
Well, I know at this point in the series, I don't think there was anything figured out exactly where she comes from yet.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard Lauren say before that if it's not in the show, it was not, figured out. So probably at this point, she was just Sweetie Belle.
So she wasn't my sister yet.
I don't think
No,
so.
yeah, she was always her sister.
Was she?
Oh, she
Yeah,
was?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, the only one without a sibling is Scootaloo, or at least that we
That's
know
the
of.
mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are Scootaloo's family?
Maybe she's Princess Celestia's. Never mind.
Don't put things in
Whoa,
people's heads.
mind blown.
Don't get me
That is-
started. Don't get me
that
started
is not
asking
canon.
about.
Well, Athena was born from Zeus's head. Right? Okay? It's like
Wow.
stuff happens, okay? And this is like, you should be totally open and don't even because it could be so whatever.
I want to know about Spike's history now.
Yeah.
I love this show.
That's an egg.
That all these
an egg.
questions, the show, it's a testament to the show. All these great questions that you have like this, because the mythology of the universe is
Yeah.
so huge.
Well, I think that if there are questions, that's good because it gives us a place to go. We don't have it all figured out, and it's not all apparent. So we still have some mystery. We still have some surprises that we can reveal.
Well, I hope so.
Anything's possible.
Well, I
in the
know
multiverse.
so.
But it speaks to how engaging the characters are.
Yeah.
Just by themselves, you want to know so much about them.
Yeah. They feel very human, as much as they aren't.
This episode was about like
Oh boy, that brings back memories.
Yeah, I was just thinking piano lessons.
Early
There we
piano
go.
lessons.
That's a
Will
bit, that's a
apparently
bit of a
had-
nod to Sesame Street, I think.
Will had to actually bang his head on the to record that.
I can visualize that.
Sounds serious.
Whoa, I didn't know she was here.
No, you can't do her voice.
When you should do a commentary in one of the voices.
Which one do you want us to do, though? Because there's new ponies, right?
Watching herself.
this episode was about raising the
Well, tried.
the question mark of who are they going to be when they grow up,
Right.
but without tipping it, of what they will be like. Just, this is just showing that they're not quite getting it right.
Yeah, they seem to have a talent that they're ignoring, but it's because they're just sort of looking at things in a way more like what they want to do, and not what maybe they should be doing.
But that's so great because they're looking at the world like kids do, right? Very
Yeah.
idealized and very not necessarily based in common sense.
Yeah.
Right. It's
It's what they think they
idealism.
should be, as opposed
Yeah.
to what their true skills are.
Right. And then they're just sort of discovering things. It's part of the whole Cutie Mark Crusaders thread.
Mm-hmm.
How's the spin coming along? I think I gotta just stick to punches and kicks.
I like that.
Good
Me
lines.
too.
Yeah.
Someone should make that outfit that she's made right there with
The
the
fifth
five legs.
Ask for it. and-
Yeah.
I know. It's going to
I should be
happen.
careful.
It's now coming.
Yeah, it's on its way. Yeah. I'm not gonna wear it
I
though.
love how they have so many of these pony mannequins. There's just
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
a big warehouse full of them.
And that the little backdrop there was very well done.
No problem.
Which one's that?
That they were gonna use in their show.
Oh, that would have been
They
Tony
just-
Wilson.
Pull these props from behind their back, man. It's a cartoon.
Nice shadowing.
Yeah, this episode really mastered the art of bad but good.
Yeah, it was.
It's pretty
Remember
amazing.
that, Daniel? We had Maddie Peters singing for Scootaloo, and the point of the song was that they, that she can't sing it right and that they kind of are screwing it up. But Maddie has perfect pitch? Would you say?
Oh yeah, she sees music in color.
Yeah, some sort of a savant. But so it was kind of tricky to get her to actually sing it off. Which she was just a concept she didn't quite get. Like, what? You want me to sing it badly? What?
And she'd been practicing, I know, for
Yeah.
weeks. She really was into Glee at that time. She'd been practicing singing the song like well the whole 2 weeks, and she was like, I am going to nail this. She was so disappointed. when she gave it.
Just like Scootaloo.
Yeah, we really. I feel bad for her because we pushed her so hard, and I remember I found out later she kind of got sick the next day from all the effort.
You
But,
broke Maddie.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Maddie, but it turned out great.
This is coming up now, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love their
I remember,
makeup and costumes.
Yeah, the costume.
So good.
Yeah, that's
So goth.
Who designed that?
So goth.
80s.
It's all for comedy.
that's all Robin Mitchell there. Those
Robin
are his
Mitchell.
designs. Yeah, I don't
Good
think they
job.
went through any revisions.
You like David Bowie?
I can see that.
Well, the longer you sit backstage, the more makeup you put on. That's the thing that happens.
Yeah.
It really does.
It's very glam rock of them, I think.
My wife Jocelyn had helped me out on this part too, because I needed help to kind of get this song just right, and some of the storyboarding, I wanted to get a certain way, and I was just so busy at the time. I just asked her to help me. I don't even think she's like officially paid or anything for it. She just helped me revise it,
But
at
useful.
home.
Having a wife who could storyboard
Yeah.
in your back pocket.
She did. She kind of redid the song and just helped.
You were
nail
probably ordering in at that point too, right?
it. Yeah. It was like midnight every night till
Just a big reveal.
I have my kids give you notes as well, Jason.
Yeah.
We actually had to have them dress like this when they came in to sing the song.
That's right. It was a
perfect.
requirement.
It was, yeah.
That's why it turned out.
It's called method singing.
Haven't we talked about that? You guys come in and paint yourselves the colors of your
I'm always in purple and green, constantly.
That was our secret.
Now you're blowing it.
This was definitely one of those moments where even on the demo stage, Sarah Wall kept saying, "You want it worse? It's too good." Yes.
Yeah, that's our fault.
And we were like, what other, everything from the 80s we were trying to throw in at once. And we were like, well, it needs a guitar solo.
Yeah.
Guitar.
Some tom fills, and it needs some,
Cowbell!
it needs
Needs
cowbell.
more cowbell.
But
More
now
cowbell.
you've started a new fashion trend.
You can never have enough cowbell.
Cowbell.
I'd wear that.
And then when it was all done,
Running Man.
it's so fun for me to see these after the fact, because the songs get written and recorded so long before animation, like, half a year before animation, and then I often don't ever see it until the show airs, and you're kind of like, oh, I remember this song, and oh, that's how it looks. And it's really fun to
It's
see.
the same for us.
We do it
too.
justice.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
I love how the prop sun looks like one of those medieval things they bang each other on the helmet with.
Even after they sang this badly, like I think months later, I got a call and they're like, "Can you tune it off?
Oh,
Can you do
yeah.
the opposite
Yeah.
of tuning it?"
Yeah, I remember
So we had
that.
to take
you
it
do
and
that?
I actually
Yeah.
had to take it into a tuning program and intentionally mess with all the algorithms to
Yeah, I
make it
remember that.
even
What is
worse.
that, non-auto-tune?
Not it's like
detuned.
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 Because
But it's
It's called bending it,
It's a
right?
fine line, right? Because you still want to make it an appealing cartoon without,
Yeah.
going too
Doing
horrible.
bad is harder than doing.
Yeah, it's
doing
true.
bad well is better than doing
It's
harder
the
than
same.
well
It's
bad.
the same with
Okay,
the
forget it. I-
Well.
well, yeah.
But I contend that this is actually a great song. It's just they're singing badly, but it's really good. Like this would be a hit in the '80s, I guarantee it.
Oh, there goes the sun.
Things recycle, Brian. Things
Yeah,
recycle.
exactly. It'll come back in style.
And what
I
you
should
were gonna
say-
say, Rid, is that the getting those backgrounds and the drawings that they did to look bad,
Yeah,
but
it's the
in
same.
an
It's the
appealing
same
way.
as the music. I mean, I think the first shots we took at it were a bit too good, and you had said they should be worse, and that was a challenge to draw bad but good.
You should have brought me in for some. Could have really helped.
Well, the whole point of this song was that it was supposed to be so awful that it made everybody laugh and laugh at it. So we had to be legitimate. So
And I like that this is the last time we've ever tried to do that in this series.
yeah.
Well, it's just
Being a show of
pointless.
excellence,
Well,
right?
we've done it. We've done it. It's done. There's no way to improve it.
No.
No more. It's so bad. It's good.
Oh, snips and snails.
Snips and snails.
Snips and snails.
Lee Tokar and who?
Richard Cox.
Richard Ian Cox.
Richard
yeah.
Cox.
Nice.
Getting those two in a room is
Loud.
is-
I mean, great. Yes.
It's wonderful.
They're like speakers.
they love to play off each other.
Especially when they're on either side of you.
Yes.
Yeah. We love them. No, really we do.
I don't think I've seen anybody dressed at a convention or anything in the CMC's costumes.
Oh, I have.
Have you?
That right there, Sweetie Belle's costume, a full body costume, just like that.
Wow.
Oh,
Yes.
Was it that painted on the skin costume style?
No, it was like a uniform, like a
That's
full-
skin tight.
Yeah.
That's spandex
So,
or ponydex. I don't know.
now they're
It's an entire culture. This ponying thing.
they're simplifying.
Yeah.
Aww.
Just the prize we really wanted. Oh, girls. But we think we know why. Yes, we know.
Oh.
So when you design all these background characters, I mean, someone has to be coming up with cutie marks all the time, I guess. Like not for the Cutie Mark Crusaders,
We
but
have,
for the like the real background ponies.
Right. We've got a bank of incidental characters ready to pull
Yeah,
out of
how do you
our
do
pockets,
that,
but-
Rid? What do you?
There's a lot of reuse.
Yeah. Mix
But do
and
you,
match.
do you imagine? Okay, well, I'm going to come up with this cutie mark, and this is what it would mean.
No,
or
you
do
know, early in the first season, we did a page of cutie marks, and we just kind of do variations on those and reuse them.
Could you do a cutie mark for me? That would.
You
sure,
are a
yeah.
cutie mark.
In fact, if you study the Frank of
Yes.
Yeah.
Going back through
And on
blank
that
history.
note,
Oh, Daniel's
sometimes too much information should be left just like that.
Remember, friendship is magic.
exactly.